I'm Claire.
I'm Christine.
And we run an all-female painting and decorating business called Decorating Solutions. I think both of us wanted to do something a bit more creative. It came about for me because I've been doing both of us have been doing a lot of property renovations. It just seemed a natural progression when we wanted to set up on our own, wanting to do something creative, to go into something like this. Also, we could see there was a really strong need for something different. We had good tradesmen and we had some very bad as well, and we thought that there was probably a market there for an all-female decorating business.
My name is Catherine Rodway. I'm a quantitative surveyor for Pierce Group Limited. I started off actually at college doing childcare, and I realised that I didn't like children. And I fell into a job with a plumbing and heating firm as an assistant. And when I finished my HNC in building, I wanted to go on and do more, kind of a BSc honours in surveying, but they couldn't offer me a surveying post, so I had to leave and came to Pierce and worked in Pierce ever since. When I first started, the ratio of men to women on site, it was probably less than 1 or 2 to 100, so there was a bit of the normal stereotypical wolf whistling, Christ, there's a girl on site, and everyone stops what they're doing. But now I think you just get on and do it. They realise that I'm here to do a job, they're here to do a job, and no, I think it's more recognised now than it was, say, 5, 6, 10 years ago.
So we've got our first big break with businesses when we started doing one of the units not far from here. And after that, we got a knock-on effect of loads of other businesses, and that was when really we started to find we were taken seriously.
They seem to help the customer with inspiration as well with their decorating. They seem to know what looks good and what colours go with what and how it's all going to look. I think men tend to do what they're told when it comes to painting, whereas women know if somebody wants curtains to go with a certain colour, they can say, well, that's going to go or that's not going to go, and I think they've got that advantage over men.
Recently managed to get onto the approved contractors list for people like Age Concern and that, which has been really nice as well. We had to provide a load of references to them, and there's a lot of vulnerable people that seem to feel happier having a team of women come out into their homes, and that's been really good. That's got us a lot of business and stuff recently as well, which is nice.
I suppose I'm a bit of a dominant, controlling person, and it's great being in control of all these big, rugged blokes that when you look out in the pub you think, wow, wouldn't sort of mess with him, but then you realise that you're in charge of him and you're like, wow, great. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't get up so early, I wouldn't work so long hours, but yeah, we're a bit of a little family here, really, with the guys and stuff, because you spend so much time with them.
I've worked with Catherine for the last 3 years. She's done the last 3 jobs together, a very good relationship. It's very good to have a woman on site organising us blokes. She's very good on the computer, so we've got different attributes.
I love being able to choose to work when I work, and we work really hard. We work nearly every day that's a working day we will work, but we always know in the back of our minds it's our choice, and if you don't want to, actually you could just not go in today, as long as you're not letting a customer down. Do you know what I mean? You've got that choice, you can do that, and that kind of thing is worth a heck of a lot, the flexibility.
I generally tend to switch off a bit when I get home. There's not that much to be doing, a few emails, a few quotes and things. The only thing I'd say is that because we do it all day, when it comes to doing your own house, you can't really be bothered. So lots of things don't get done decorating wise, but that's okay.
That's what they really do.
Yeah, this is really, I've just
the fact that Catherine's gone into a situation where that industry was primarily sort of the male population, it does show, I think, quite a strong character again, that she's had to sort of fight her way through.
The reason I really like my job is there's a real sense of achievement when the building's finished, you know, because like it's from nothing.
The variety's great, and it's to do with making something look really nice as well. And we have loads of letters on our file to say thank you or whatever, and sometimes we use them as references if we're trying to get work somewhere else.
Advice I'd give people that were thinking about construction would be, it's probably not like you've seen on the TV. All the stereotype things, they just don't happen anymore. The perks you get with the jobs is amazing. I like what I do, and I think most people would if they gave it a chance.
People seem to think that it's very difficult to get into a male industry, or women in construction must be really tough. And yes, there are times where you have to just kind of grit your teeth or smile when you think, you know, but actually it hasn't been that difficult. We've really enjoyed it, haven't we?
It is hard work, but it's not hard work if you enjoy what you're doing, right? You don't mind doing it.